Hey wave makers, it's Moana, a teenage girl with a lot to say and a lot more to learn. This is Making Waves. Let's dive in. Hello, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we are diving into making investments in yourself. So this is something that I'm super passionate about and I have been doing for a while now, and I don't think enough people talk about it, especially for teenagers. And so we're going to find a way to make this accessible for everybody today, and I'm really excited. But first, let's talk about what does investing in yourself mean. So it could be money, but it could also be time, energy, etc. And basically, you are investing your time, money, energy into yourself to educate yourself, to make yourself more efficient, to help you be healthier, to make you happier, feel more confident, or, mentally, physically healthier. And some examples would be, buying yourself a course, or buying yourself a book, or paying for your school, or a new device that's going to make you more efficient for work. So, new laptop, whatever it might be, a gym membership, healthy foods, skincare. Those things are all investments in yourself. And that's all investing money. You can also invest time into cleaning out that closet that is an absolute disaster and can't find anything. Or you could invest energy doing the same thing. All of these things are ways for you to, one, it's a form of self-care, and two, for you to make yourself a better version of yourself and show yourself that you're willing to put in money, time, energy to make yourself and help yourself be better and to grow. And so there's a couple ways that I think as teenagers we can do this. For me, I have my most recent investment in myself was Coco Rocha's online model camp. I wanted to, and I want to go to the New York camp, and I'm planning to go, but I am not going to go until I'm 18, and that's still another 8 months away. And I wanted the education sooner, and so they let me know that there was spots open for the online course, and I was like, okay, it was, $300, $400, and I got 6 hours of education from Coco, which was amazing. I learned so much from her, and it was probably one of the best investments, ROIs, that I've gotten on an investment in myself like that before. That's the most recent example of when I have done this. And I think that there's ways that anybody can do this no matter your situation. So a good example could be you buy yourself one self-help book every single month. I've got a couple right here, but buying one every month, you're going to read it in the month. That could be your investment in yourself. Or paying for your gym membership. Or maybe your investment in yourself is cleaning out one cabinet, one drawer, one closet a month. Or maybe you are investing your time in yourself and you are taking the time to work towards those goals that, are probably the goals that you've been holding back on, that, people are going to judge you for, that other people aren't going to understand. So you put in the time, you invest the time to work towards those goals. And so making this investment in yourself is going to help you get farther, faster. I think if you have the ability to, picking one for each category could be a really great way to go about it. So one to educate you, one for health, and one for efficiency, or one for, just joy and bringing yourself more joy. So some examples, let's say the three were educate, health, and joy. So for educate, you could, invest in a course, or you could buy a book a month, something like that. Or maybe you pay for your schooling. Health, gym membership, healthy foods. We all know that when you buy one healthy food, it's going to be more expensive than, I hope everybody knows this, that if let's say you buy one healthy snack, that snack is going to be ridiculously expensive. Healthy organic snacks, expensive. But you still buy the rest, everything else, how you normally would. That one snack is going to be really expensive. But if you eat healthy all the time and you're eating lots of fruits and vegetables and things like that, it ends up being cheaper. So I think that's something that holds a lot of people back from doing that, is they see, healthy snacks and things like that, and they're like, oh my God, that's so expensive. I can't afford to eat healthy. But if you eat less of the healthy snacks and more of just the actual whole foods, you're going to save money eating those things over processed, packaged, normal stuff. But I digress. So investing in healthy foods, or your gym membership, or therapy could be one. Investing money, time, whatever it is, into your health. And then maybe one for joy if you have a hobby that you really love or want to learn. So, maybe you are really into knitting. So you're like, okay, I'm going to buy the supplies to do one project a month. Or pottery, pottery class once a month. Whatever it is. Or video games, you're going to invest, you're going to buy one video game a month and that's it. There are so many examples that I could give, but the idea is that you are making an effort to help yourself be a better version of you, whether that is to educate, to make you healthier, to bring you more joy, to make you more efficient. All of those things are investments in yourself. I would say also you could set a monthly budget. So maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to spend $100 investing in myself. I think education is definitely the best top one for me, and should be for most people, is investing in your education and continued education. For me, I'm not going to college, so Coco Rocha's model camp, I am going to pay for that and go do that as my continued education as a model. Or if I buy a podcasting course, I'm not going to college, so my investment in myself and my continued education is going to be that podcast course. And so to me, I talk to a lot of people about, Coco Rocha or these other camps, and they're like, that's really expensive, or yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, I'm not going to college, so this is my form of continuing to educate myself, which I think everybody should be doing. Whether you're choosing to go to college after high school or not, you need to find a way to keep learning and continue that growth. Because I think so many people, I see this in so many people, they get out of high school, they get out of college, and then they don't keep learning and they get stuck. And so making sure that you are continuing to educate yourself in some way, whether that be, I think one book a month is such a good idea, especially if you're a reader. If you're typically read more fiction, one nonfiction a month is so, so, so good. And it doesn't need to be long. Honestly, most of my favorite self-improvement books are super short. I'm currently reading this. It is 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do by Amy Morin. She's amazing. She answered my Instagram DM the other day when I shared the book on my story. But this only has 14 chapters. It's like the 13 chapters and then like the introduction. And super short. The pages, the words in self-help books are so spread out and wide. So being able to invest in one self-help a month, it's not going to take you that long to read, but you're still continuing to educate yourself. And honestly, that's one of the longer ones that I've read this year. My all-time favorite, I think I should definitely do a deep dive on like all books, but I share this book all the time, 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think by Brianna Wiest. I love this book so much, and it, I think, is probably one of the best books for non-readers because the essays are all so short. And so I definitely think, like, when I got the book, I was like, oh, this is really thick. I was not expecting this much. But when you actually read it, you realize that there's a lot of blank space and each essay is really short. So it's really easy to just read one essay really quick, and then sometimes you'll get sucked in and you're just reading more and more essays. So I think that's a really, really good one for non-readers. But investing in yourself also is something that I think a lot of people are going to judge you for. People are going to be like, oh, you're spending money on, yourself, whatever. Yeah, you are. You're spending your money, time, and energy to make you and to help you grow and become a better version of yourself. And I think that is so, so, so important, is to commit to making that investment. Like for Coco Rocha, I'm saving up for that. I am saving up for that investment in myself. And it's going to take work to save that money to go to New York, it's going to be so worth it because of how much I'm going to learn and it's going to make me a better model because of it. And so find the things, look at your life, look at the things that you want to achieve, that you want to do, and figure out, where can I make the investment in myself? Where is there spaces that I'm maybe not learning as much as I could be, or maybe I'm not as healthy as I want to be? Whatever it is, look at your life and find one investment that you can make in yourself. It does not have to be something expensive. It can be, a $10 book. It can be just your time and your energy. There are so many options other than money that you can find. So figure out something. I think another really good one for teens is investing the time to set your phone up to be a more efficient space, and one that you're not as attracted to and you're not going to constantly pick up. You have the option, I know you do because I have this on mine, you have the option to set limits to your Instagram. You have the option, and I love this feature on TikTok, that it will give you a little pop-up notification that says you've been scrolling for 10 minutes and it's time to get off. Like, it'll give you a little, hey, it's been 10 minutes, or you can set it to 15, however long. You have the ability to do that. So you need to take the time, go into your phone and activate that and make that investment in yourself to be better for yourself and take care of yourself. But that is all I have for you today for this week's deep dive, and I will talk to you later.